we're thinking about all the different things that we need to make sure the students know in order to be very successful, it became a big challenge to figure out what particularly, especially in physical science, which is such a broad subject, what individual things a student needed to know. And honestly, I struggled with it for a while to figure out exactly what was necessary for a student, because to me almost everything was super important. So I finally had to think about it from what was going to be ground level information that allowed them to understand the next subject and the next subject, and what was going to be integral to all these other things, instead of focusing so much on all the different parts and pieces. Pick one thing. I found that it was challenging in the beginning because I had to basically recreate the wheel a little bit because of the mastery component to it. So I had to create an assignment, or one that I already had, and then recreate it again with new information to give them a chance, because I didn't want them to just redo the assignment. I wanted them to prove that they actually got the information.
I like the standard grading that she does because it helps, like, if someone totally bombs a test, and like usually they do pretty good, and then that one test will like drop their grade down usually, and they won't be able to redo it. But with this, they'll be able to retake it until they're like satisfied with how they're doing stuff.
So I had an assignment that I wasn't happy with my grade on, so I retested on it and got a higher grade that I was happy with.
So one thing that was important to me, or actually two things, was I wanted the students to be able to prove what they knew and not just me tell them. And also I really liked the idea of mastery. For me, that's what was really important about the whole concept, was that the students actually learn the information. So what I did was I had each of the students get one of these folders. I gave them the standard to start out with so that they knew exactly what they were doing. And a lot of them asked about the score, and I told them, don't worry about the score right now. Only look at the stuff you're supposed to be able to do so that you can prove to me, you know, I can do these things.
We have a folder that we graph our grades that we got on, so we can see how much we've been improving throughout the unit.
What I did is I had them graph all of their information so that they had ownership in what they were doing. Where they started, what they wanted their score to eventually get up to, what they wanted to achieve by the end. They plotted their scores on here, and they could see, oh, I need to do better, or that I didn't really get. And so then they got to actually put in the folder their proof for them understanding the concept to a degree that they were okay with.